Good in the hoodie, y'all. It's me, Shine. Today I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm doing another movie review. Before I get into the movie review, I do want to say go follow me on Twitch. I am just getting started on there. There's going to be a lot of streams. That's just like a whole lot. I already streamed twice. One stream is forgot to upload, and then the other one, um, it wasn't that good, but I'm learning. Guys. Trust me, I'm gonna be learning. But go follow me on Twitch. It's gonna be basically what I used to do on this channel. So if I do like have any unboxings, I'll probably do it on there. If I telling a story time, I'll do it on there. If it's just me talking, getting to know people, I'm going to eventually start gaming, but that's going to be in the long run. That's not going to be for another minute because of like my setup and everything. So yeah, and then follow me on my Instagram to know when I go live. Because for the majority of the time I'll post them there, but also just have your notifications going because my schedule, I don't have a consistent schedule yet. So follow me on my Instagram, go follow me on my Twitch, and yeah, this movie review is gonna be on the movie Shutter Island. This was all over my TikTok for a while, and then I had a friend of mine basically say like, "Hey, this movie's good. You should go check it out." So I watched it. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. I think that's all I need to say for my intro. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Shutter Island is a mystery slash thriller movie. It came out in 2010, rated R, and let's get into the summary. This movie begins with two detectives, Teddy and Chuck, who go to Shutter Island to investigate one of the inmates escaping. When they arrive, everything is a little bit strange. The people are staring at them, and it seems like the staff is hiding something. When they get to interviewing the inmates, some of the inmates start acting strange at certain requests. During all this, Teddy is having dreams and visions of his wife and flashbacks from when he was in the war. This starts transpiring in real life when he becomes panicky and nervous. Chuck is staying by his side throughout all this, but eventually Chuck is gone, and now it's Teddy in his thoughts. Soon, the staff starts predicting his every movement, like they've known him before. As the hurricane ends and it's finally time for him to take the ferry to leave, he decides to go investigate the lighthouse instead and search for Chuck. Instead of finding Chuck, he found reality, the harsh reality that was his life. The fact that he killed his wife after she drowned her three kids. His wife was insane, and he was an alcoholic on the brink of insanity as well. He's been on this island for 2 years, trying to get better, but every time he snapped back into reality, he'll fall right back into the fictional world of him being a detective, him being the hero, because his brain couldn't function with him being the bad guy. This movie concludes with Teddy being walked away from the main building to be executed because he still believes his delusion. So, you guys, that is the summary, y'all. First of all, this movie took me through a loop. Keep in mind, I've watched enough mystery and thriller movies that I kind of knew, like, okay, he's probably the killer or whatever the case. I mean, not the killer, but he's probably like the bad guy. What threw me was Chuck because I'm genuinely thinking like, okay, Chuck is his friend and everything. That's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, Chuck is his friend, whatever the case may be. It threw me off because when he was gone and it showed him dead in the water, I was like, okay, there's something going on. Like, okay, there's something going on. On top of that, even when um it showed that okay, he's actually an inmate here, whatever the case may be, with you, right? When all that happened, I was like, okay, this is probably still fake. Like they probably just faking all this, da, da, da. But then it was like, yeah, once it got to, because I'm still expecting plot twists, but yeah, once it got to the end, it was like, okay, yeah, yeah. As for the way it was written, I'm sorry, this eats. I'm sorry, whoever wrote this, it absolutely eats. It's really good. I loved the storytelling in this. Just everything, everything, everything about it was really good. Even like him going into that cave. It's like sometimes I wish I that it was another perspective that we can see from like the guards or like the workers' point of view, like the way that they seen this all play out. Because when he got into the caves, he was so-called talking to somebody. Was that another delusion, or was it genuinely someone still in there? You feel me? As for like the cinematography and everything of it was good. The direction of the movie, it was. I'm sorry, this was really such a good movie. It took me so long to watch it. I'm glad that I did. Like TikTok was right. This was a good movie. Like even when, let's say, they started off and they went to like through the gates and everything, the third was the guards at one point pretending with him. Like they were like, okay, like we believe he's still a good dude. Let's just play this out or whatever. But then once he got violent, then that's probably when they started. Okay, look, we have to shut this down, and it has to either be like, okay, he passed his thing or whatever, right? He either passed the test or he didn't. We have to execute it, which I feel bad for because at the end of the day, it's such a sad story. It is such a sad story. Like imagine like your wife just goes insane and just kills your three kids for no reason, right? So then you proceed to kill your wife because of it, but then it drives you insane that you create this whole entire thing that you're a bad guy when essentially you're not even a bad person. Granted, you shouldn't have killed your wife, but at the end of the day, she killed your kids, all three. And then on top of that, the trauma from being a war veteran in itself is just a whole lot. It's just a whole lot. But even the symbol, like even when I think about it, just the flashbacks of him in a world war and then the symbolism in it. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think that's it for today's review. I know my reviews for a while have been short. I apologize for that. I just really start cutting back on a lot of things I've been saying and then just like kind of like just like going straight to the point. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitch, follow me on my Instagram, and I'll see you guys. Bye.